Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Backpacktrader training room for Wednesday, April the 3rd. Please note the required risk disclosure. This room is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not to be considered individual financial advice. Trading of this type carries substantial risks and should only be attempted with funds you can afford to do without. All right. We'll set that aside because we'll need it again this morning. Crude oil inventory report. And that's a break-even trade on the micro Russell. Looks like YM has a short trade. It has hit target 1. That's going to be a one and done session if we stop out on the break-even stop. .30-tick target. And stopping out at break-even, 476. Now that's a one and done. Another long trade on the micro Russell. We did stop out intra-bar on the prior trade for and we are trailing already with a win on the micro Russell and target 4. And it looks like we stopped out at 77.8 on the micro Russell. And our stop is at 71 on crude in our second trade of the morning. YM is done. Soybeans missing target by a tick. And yeah, plenty of time to get into the shorts. Soybeans is in the short. Unleaded with a nice target 1 and target 2 on this trade. So target 1 traders and target 2 traders will be one and done this session. 33 for target 1, 53 for target 2. And we trail down all the way to, actually we trailed down even further than that. If you stayed with the trailer and avoided since we're in the POQ trade, you're not going to take the long. So I would have stayed in the short at the 781 and it would have trailed down to $7.56. And it got up to just exactly that. So we don't trail down to 756 from our entry. At 9:11. So 155 ticks on the trailer to go with 33 or 53 and a nice one and done session. And our crude trade stops out at 66. Actually we did pick up target 2 at 51. Yeah, at 51. That leaves us 5 ticks shy of, we're still down 5 after the stop and reverse. 19 tick loss times 2 positions are 38 ticks. We got 33 ticks on the two targets, so we need 5 more ticks. And I'm going to look for micro NQ here. It should be right there. This is a get in sync. Now, quite possibly you had the opportunity to get in sync there. That bar straddled our start time, but it did come down to the entry during intra-bar. So we'll have to look at timing. That could very well be a valid trade, and looks like it just hit money management. It did. So the long trade will be at least a break even. Start time is 4 minutes after the market open. 8:34 Central. Traded out of Chicago. Obviously my timestamps are in Eastern, so have to watch out for that. And there is a new trade long at 71. And triggering into that trade. All right, soybeans stopping and reversing. Actually, no, that should be an add-on trade. Oh, no, I see why. Stop and reverse adjustment keeps us out of the long, and so we just got target 1 on our original short trade. So this will be a one and done session. And this is going to be a break-even trade on the micro NQ, intra-bar move of the stop. Pound Aussie is quiet this morning. Break even on trade number 3 for crude. 72 for the stop. So we end up 3 ticks negative on the day, and we have a short trade on the Pound Aussie. 92.82. And a short trade set up on the micro NQ. Another long trade on the micro Russell. Did not see how quickly that went through the entry on the micro NQ. That could very well be a no trade, or be an avoidable trade so far, and currently get in sync. Money management on the micro Russell. So we have a win, a break even, and another win. And that's a break even. So 2 wins, 2 break evens on the micro Russell. Target 2 on soybeans. Trailer should be $75.25. There's our trailer right there. Probably moved down a little bit there. Yeah, moves down to 74 3/4. So just a tick above the plotted trailer there. And target 3. Solid winner there. Micro NQ stopped out. I'm going to assume that was an avoidable trade. Micro Russell kicking off another winning trade, this time to the short side. That is going to be actually just getting to target 3 now. That's win number 3 on the 5th trade of the morning. $79.9 for the. Actually, our next target is going to be target 4 right there. And trailing at 81.1. Okay. Soybean stop should move to 74 1/4 at the close of this bar. We've got all 3 targets in hand. Only the trailing position remains. Pound Aussie still has not triggered into its short. Crude is done. Or essentially a break-even morning, just three ticks negative. YM is done. Unleaded is done. Please do say hello in the chat. That's the only way I know who's here. And the Micro Russell stops out on the trailer at 81.1. So target 3 win only, and a couple of ticks on the trailer. Times 2 positions, of course. And soybeans did come down to 74 1/4. So right now everything is flat except the soybeans trade. Potential short on Pound Aussie. And that's all right now. 3 charts complete out of our 7. Good morning, Steve. One more trade on the micro Russell. Win, lose, or break even. We will be at our 6 trades. Soybeans, 73 1/4. Looks like that'll move down to 72 3/4. At the close of this bar. Long trade on the micro NQ, giving us time to get in, so we definitely should be in that. Came up to the entry and then pulled back. Big trade. Big wick on that bar. So target 1 will be an actionable target there. And 31.5 points to target 1. That is more than our normal target 2. One close above the balance line for the pound Aussie. Check that and see if we go 2 or 3 closes or cancel. Yeah, cancel bars is 3, so takes 3 closes above the balance line in this case to cancel the trade, or a close at or above the stop in this case. And a quick, wow. After all of that, almost stopping out. News at 10 really kicked things off. Gave us win number 4 on the micro Russell. And just pushed us almost to a win on the micro NQ. $72 3/4 for the micro, or for the soybean stop. We're just a tick away. And target 1, and that's a big target, 31.5 point target 1 on the micro NQ. That was an orange label report, but boy, the market reacted to it. And soybeans did stop out, so that it is done. We got a down sweep target 1 on the pound Aussie. That'll be a one and done session. And our stop at 281. Target 2 for the micro NQ. That was like a 53 tick target. Yeah, 53.5, or excuse me, 53.5 points. Micro Russell, YM, and the micro NQ all getting to session highs. Micro NQ just setting session high, and the other two have already set session highs. And micro NQ trailing now, 329.25. Crude oil inventory report this morning. So we get a break even and a nice win on a big trade. Something like yeah, 85 points already on micro NQ. 2 positions still in play, with the stop at 329.25. Our initial entry was 282.5. So we've got 46.75 points on the trailer times 2 positions at this point. So another 93.5 points on top of the 85 we already have in hand, and now we're moving again. 335.25, and coming very close to target 3. Yeah, it should be target 3. Yeah. Target 3 at 358 flat, and yes, we got through that. So that's another 75.5 points. You go with the 85, that's 160.5, plus another 100, over 260 points on the micro NQ. Even on the micro, at $2 a point, you're talking about $500 trade. No, that's right. We've only got about 50, so we're about a $400 trade so far. $282.5, 344, 61 3/4, now 347. So 64.5. So we're over 200 points on that micro NQ trade. And we may not get through with it. And we did stop out at 281 on the pound Aussie, so that chart is done. So the only thing we have left is the micro NQ, and after this trade, I would take my profits and run. Come back tomorrow. $200-point trade. It's going to be an $800 trade. No. $200 points at $20 a point. That would be a $4,000 trade on the full contract. About a $400 trade on the micro contract. Yeah, Steve, that was a run that started at news at 10 o'clock. It was an orange label report, so I certainly wouldn't have gotten out of the existing trade. But that was a monster there. And stopping out, if you're going to continue to trade, there's a short. Stopped out at 347 for 64.5 points. So 225 points on that trade. $450 trade on the micro, on a single micro per per position, 4,500 for a single full contract on all 4 positions. Even pulling our targets back to 1, 2, and 3 rather than 2, 3, and 4. All right, we're going to have to shut it down in about 5 minutes, but the only chart that we've got to continue to watch is the micro NQ if you're going to continue to trade after a trade like that. I would be inclined to step aside if it were me. But even on a 2-position trade on the full contract, say target 1 and trail, that's almost a $2,000 trade. Yeah. And this is exactly why I said I would step aside at this point. After that kind of move, there's a good chance you're going to get into a consolidation. Yep, full stop out. All right, we'll see everybody back in a little over 10 minutes for the crude oil inventory session this morning. With that kind of win in hand, I'm just not gonna take the market risk. For 3 or 4 more trades. One of them would already have been a loss. So now it's 2 or 3 additional trades. Just not worth it. All right. We will call it a morning on that and see you back in about 10 to 12 minutes for the crude oil inventory session. I'll try to be back in about 10:25.